Fusion Mobile, quality e-learning experience on the go.
Marketing of agricultural produce. Agricultural marketing are the activities involved in the flow of goods and services from the producers of farmers to the final consumers. The importance of agricultural marketing can be seen in its ability to help make products available throughout the year. It helps to create employment opportunity for many people. It locates where there are surpluses of produce and brings them to where there are shortages. It provides foreign exchange to the nation and helps in price determination. Channels of marketing farm produce. Channels of marketing farm produce refer to all the linkages or pathways through which farm produce have to pass through before they get to the final consumers. These marketing channels include the local market, the cooperative societies, the middlemen, the commission agents, and the exporters. The local market. A market is a place where sellers and buyers are in close contact. Products brought to the market by the sellers or the producers are sold to the buyers or the consumers. Cooperative societies. Cooperative societies buy goods in large quantities and make them available to their members and other consumers for sale at reduced prices. Middlemen, like the wholesalers and retailers, form a link which buy goods from the producers or the farmers and sell to the consumers. Commissioned agents are agents that buy goods or produce from peasant farmers and sell to marketing boards or exporters. Exporters buy produce from the commissioned agents or big-time farmers and export the produce to overseas buyers or consumers. There are different stages of agricultural marketing. They include the farm-level processing, the grading or sorting, packaging, shortage or warehousing, transportation, advertisement, merchandising, and assembling or assemblage. Farm-level processing involves the local processing of farm produce immediately after harvesting in readiness for sale. Grading or sorting is the grouping of farm produce into various weights and sizes for easy handling. Packaging refers to the loading of produce into various packs in readiness for storage. Sacks, drums, or tins may be used as packaging materials. In storage or warehousing, this is the storage of produce before sales or export. Transportation refers to the movement of produce from warehouse to the market or port for export. Advertisement involves the process of making the produce known or the creation of awareness either through radio, television, newspaper, etc. While merchandising refers to the exportation of farm produce through the port to other countries. Assembling or assemblage is the regathering of various produce brought from different sources. In other words, it may involve the repackaging of produce in readiness for final consumption. Agents of agricultural marketing. The agents of marketing include all the people and other bodies which are directly or indirectly involved in the marketing of farm produce. They include the marketing or commodity boards, producers or farmers, the cooperative societies, wholesalers or distributors, individual or private middlemen, and the retailers. Marketing or commodity boards are public corporations set up by government to handle the sales of agricultural produce. The boards provide an organized and ready market for various agricultural commodities. They sometimes provide capital to farmers. They help to stabilize prices of farm produce. They help to transport the produce of the farmers, and they advise and encourage farmers to adopt modern farming techniques. The marketing commodity boards deals mainly on major export crops. It is capital intensive and government interferes with the running of the boards. All this could be seen as the disadvantages of the marketing or commodity boards. The cooperative societies. Cooperative societies are trading organizations where various entrepreneurs or members of the cooperative pool their resources together with a view of making profit through marketing of agricultural produce. They have close contact with producers. They stimulate competition in produce. They provide storage facilities. They reduce the inequality of income distribution by selling to members at reduced rates. They grant loans to members, and they also provide transportation services. Their disadvantages include: 1. It does not always encourage individual enterprise. It is also prone to poor management due to unqualified and incompetent executive handling the cooperative societies. It is prone to financial misappropriation. Individual or private middlemen. Individual or private middlemen are those men or individuals that usually go directly to the farm to buy farm produce. They link producers with consumers. They assemble, blend and repack certain goods. They may give loans to producers. They assist in the even distribution of produce. They also provide storage facilities. They evacuate farm produce from the farm to the market, and they bear most of the risk from end of production to marketing. Their disadvantages are: 1. They inflate the prices of commodities and they create artificial scarcity of goods. The producers or farmers. The farmers themselves are also involved in the marketing of their produce. The farmer or the producer gets the full benefit of his efforts. The produce gets to the consumers fresh, and consumers get goods at reduced price. Their disadvantages are: 1. He lacks storage facilities. It diverts the farmer's attention from his production activities. He lacks transport facilities, and farmers may suffer increased loss of goods. Wholesalers or distributors. Wholesalers are the agents who buy produce in large quantities from the farmers or producers and sell in small quantities to the retailers. The wholesalers or distributors purchase produce in bulk. They have good transport facilities. They pass information from retailers to producers and vice versa. They provide storage facilities. But their disadvantages can be seen in their exploitation of producers and retailers. Their disadvantages can be seen in their ability to exploit the producers and retailers. They inflate prices of commodities and they create artificial scarcity of goods. Retailers. Retailers are agents who buy goods from the wholesalers and sell in small quantities to the final consumers. The retailers make produce readily available to the consumers. They give credits to some consumers. They pass information from the consumers to the wholesalers, and they provide jobs for many people. Their disadvantages can be seen in their ability to create artificial scarcity of goods by hoarding. They may inflate prices of commodities, and they can suffer losses due to stealing and decay of perishable goods. Problems of agricultural marketing. Problems associated with the marketing of farm produce include: 1. Inadequate transportation system, small-scale production, inadequate market infrastructure, perishability of produce, inadequate storage facilities, poor financing, poor prices of produce, problems of middlemen, difficulty in assembling products, inadequate processing facilities, lack of uniform resources, poor quality of produce, inadequate research, and inadequate information. Inadequate transportation system here. Lack of vehicles and bad roads prevents easy transportation of food from rural to urban areas. Production is small scale because peasant farmers produce very little output or volume. There is also the problem of inadequate market infrastructure because infrastructure such as electricity, pipe-borne water, telephone, etc., which can promote good marketing, are inadequate. Most of the produce such as eggs, vegetables, meat, etc. easily gets damaged, and this tends to pose a problem in their marketing. Inadequate storage facilities. Here, most of the produce are wasted due to lack of storage facilities. And in poor financing, most buyers are not financially buoyant enough to handle marketing of produce due to lack of transportation, storage and communication facilities. Poor prices of produce tends to discourage production by farmers. We also have problems of middlemen. Middlemen here hoard produce, thereby creating artificial scarcity and hence inflation of prices of the produce. There is always difficulties in organizing and assembling agricultural products that are produced on small farms scattered all over the country. Poor packaging and processing facilities are major problems involved in agricultural marketing. There is always lack of uniform weights and measures for produce, that is, no standardization in measurement. And also, most agricultural produce are of poor quality due to contamination. There is poor or inadequate research in marketing and storage, and there is inadequate information about production and marketing or market intelligence.